Hello and welcome to LP and Laundry for another episode. If this is your first time joining me, the show is basically what you might think it is. I listen to one side of an unusual record. We talk about it before, I joke about it a little bit during, and over the course of it, I'll fold some laundry. It's not really about the laundry, but it is something to do with my hands, otherwise you're just watching a guy listening to a record and talking about it, which is still kind of what it is, but I've been told that the laundry part is oddly compelling. This week, we are going to Mexico with the Mystic Moods Orchestra. Yes, this episode is Mystic Moods Orchestra Mexican Trip. The font on their logo is very, very psychedelic, and I'm sure the music is going to be trippy as all get out, right? Adjust your expectations. How about I start it, and then we'll proceed from there. All right. One thing that this record does feature, I've listened to the beginning of it, and it does feature some ambient sounds. So it is very much a we're visiting Mexico sort of a thing. Oh, crying baby. Yes, this is Malagueña Salarosa. And of course, no record that gives you an experience like this, an immersive experience, if you will, doesn't do so without a persuasive essay on the back. The Mystic Moods Orchestra visits Mexico in this newest adventure in sound recording. This time, Mexico, land of vivid colors and bright skies, is caught in the orchestra's kaleidoscope of sound. Sounds of a marketplace, an evening shower, a village fiesta, or the lilting tunes of a marimba or mariachi band. The atmosphere of Mexico is here in these well-planned combinations of sound because Mexico is itself such a combination. A land genuinely foreign, yet at the same time close by. A land where bold modern buildings stand next to sculptured temples of ancient Indian civilizations. A land of sleepy afternoons and palm-fringed beaches with the jet pace of jai alai or the excitement of the charreada, I don't know, charreada? According to the University of Minnesota, I am proficient in Spanish. Mexico's, the charreada, 2 R's in that, Mexico's version of the rodeo. A fiesta can be found in Mexico almost every day of the year. For the fun of madly imaginative floats, mariachi music, dazzling fireworks, and crowds of merrymakers. Oh, sorry, I thought that was the beginning of a new clause, but no, it's not. The Mystic Moods Orchestra found a fiesta of sounds in Mexico. Malagueña Salarosa, I don't know if it's Gueña, there's no tilde, but offers background sounds from the famous Toluca Market, about 50 miles west of Mexico City. When the market is teeming with Friday afternoon touristas and natives buying everything from hand-loomed material, hats, fish, fresh produce, fruits and meats, all vended by wildly gesticulating and shouting native Mexican Indian farmers. Toluca, which we were just listening to, is the farmers market of Mexico City. I took too long. And now we are at Las Chiapanacas, is more of the Toluca market sound with the 2 p.m. work whistle intruding. Ooh. Las Chiapanesas. Let's see, Chiapanesas, or how did I forget all of this Spanish pronunciation? If you guys get anywhere near a song, play it. They listen. The next track will be La Virgen de la Macarena, not that Macarena, conveys the drama and ceremony of the bullfight. You can feel the sun and the tension of the spectators. 20,000 rabid fans jam the oval ring. 2 hours and 6 bulls later, the actual sound of the bullfight was completed. So that'll be the next tune. So I don't have to explain it while that is playing. After this will be TP10, which carries the backdrop sound of the hectic Mexico City traffic, recorded by a microphone suspended from a window of a room in the 7th floor of the Continental Hilton, which is located on the famous and very beautiful Reforma. This is the Wilshire Boulevard, or Michigan Avenue, or Broadway of Mexico City. That will be up after we're done with the rodeo. Not the rodeo. The bullfight. In the rodeo, they only exploit the animals. In the bullfight, they both exploit and kill them. Perhaps at some point we'll be at a slaughterhouse. A slaughterhouse! I have enough of a lisp as it is. We didn't get to hear the end of the bullfight, but here we are with the microphone outside of a hotel room, hearing the Mexican traffic, or the Mexico City traffic, rather, I suppose would be it. Next up, by the way, will be Mexican hat dance and soliloquy, which offers the incredibly real sounds of an evening thunder shower from Taxco, the city of silver, and portrays vividly the Saturday night reverie of Mexico, followed by the ardently religious Sunday morning. Mexican hat dance provides an excellent background for the cheerfully excited screams of 120 Muppets from Casa Hogar de Niños in Acapulco. Ah. I believe they're breaking the piñata here. It's very cute. The persuasive essay does define what a piñata is. Different kind. It does define. Like it feels the need to. As opposed to just everybody knowing. rainstorm? A thunderstorm. I bless the rains down in Africa. Well, and I don't think any of that happened in the order in which the back cover led me to believe. But that was it. That was side one of our lovely trip to Mexico, which began in the market. We stopped by the rodeo, then we went to a bullfight, then we crashed a children's party, watched them break a piñata, then they did the Mexican hat dance, which I imagine they just call the hat dance, and it's the cucaracha, I believe. It's the cockroach, and then finished off the night with a lovely evening thunderstorm, perhaps in our little villa or villa. I don't know, but thanks very much for joining me. That's it for this week. That was exhilarating, if a little bit overwhelming, which going to Mexico kind of is. At least it was for me. Specifically when we flew in a plane. That they had a hard time getting started. Well, I think I've made my point. Thanks very much for joining me. Hey, if that kind of gold that you just saw me do is the sort of thing you enjoy, please remember to like, to subscribe, and especially to share. Let other people know about the joy that is watching me fold laundry and making comments about a strange record. Whatever you're watching this on, there is some little button up, down, below. Where I don't know what format you're watching this. If it's a post-apocalyptic hellscape, then perhaps sharing is pointless. If it's just you and somebody and you have to repopulate the earth, I guess you could say, hey, come over here and watch this thing. For some reason, it's one of the only things that has survived the apocalypse. Then go ahead and share. Otherwise, if you're still here in the present and things are relatively stable as they can possibly be in 2019, will it be better when you watch this? Will it be worse? I don't know. Maybe things have just always been kind of even for you. All I know is whatever you can do to spread the message of this kind of gold that I am presenting to you right now, I would strongly encourage you to do so. And of course, tune in for the next episode in a week or two. Thanks very much and enjoy your time.